Sorry about that. Ted got out of his pen again. Anyways, if you're in the US like I am, it's Thanksgiving. While many holidays have certain symbols attached to them, Thanksgiving has probably one of the goofiest. That is, the turkey. There are two species of turkey. The first is the wild turkey, which is found in most of the eastern United States and parts of the western US and central Mexico. The second is the ocellated turkey, found in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. The wild turkey is the same species as the domesticated turkey. The only difference is one is, well, wild, and the other is, domesticated. Yep. For the sake of this video, I'll mostly be covering the wild turkey as it is the more common of the two and the one we associate most with Thanksgiving. To start, why are they called turkeys? There are a few theories as to how they got the name. The first is that Spanish ships coming from the Levant region, where Turkey roughly is, imported the birds to Britain. The British associated the birds with Turkey, the place, and thus gave the birds the name turkey. The other common theory is that when Turkish merchants imported guinea fowls to Britain, they applied the name turkey to the fowls. When the colonizers settled in North America, they spotted similar-looking birds and carried the name over. Either way, both theories link back to the place called Turkey. Another interesting myth surrounding turkeys is that they're almost the national symbol of the United States. I made a video about how the bald eagle became the symbol not long ago, and you can watch that up in the top right. As for the turkey, the myth goes that Benjamin Franklin stated that the eagle would be a bad choice and suggested the turkey due to its head having the colors of red, white, and blue, the colors of the newly formed United States flag. Unfortunately, this never really happened. The actual story is that Benjamin Franklin wrote a letter to his daughter criticizing the Society of Cincinnati, a fraternal group that Benjamin Franklin stated opposed the newfound ideals of the country. In typical Benjamin Franklin fashion, he went on about how the society's use of a bald eagle on their crest was a poor choice because the eagle looked like a turkey and that bald eagles were easily driven away by smaller birds, so on, so on. He ended it by saying, "A turkey is a true bird of courage." Historians took it and ran with the idea that he hated the national symbol of the US, but he never publicly voiced any issues with it being used as the symbol of the country. Just as the symbol of this organization he really didn't like. Founding fathers were kinda petty. As for the bird itself, it's a member of the Galliformes order, next to chickens, quails, and other ground-feeding birds. As always, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Galliformes? Galliformes? I'll figure it out eventually. Ground feeding doesn't necessarily mean flightless, by the way, as members of the family such as quail can fly. All it means is, literally, they eat food off the ground. Wild turkeys are the heaviest member of the Galliformes order, averaging between 11 to 24 pounds. They are omnivores, eating anything from seeds to small reptiles. A male is called a tom, and a female is a hen. The most noticeable features of a turkey all seem to be around its face. First, its snood. Yep, that's what it's called. It usually sits on their forehead, but when a male is doing a courting display to attract a mate, the snood will stretch out past the beak. Females tend to prefer turkeys with longer snoods. I'm not going to make any jokes about that here, this channel is PG-13. The other more well-known caruncle, the word for small fleshy bits on animals, is their wattle. The wattle also fills with blood during courting and, like the snood, plays a role in the whole mating process. However, it's more so used to keep the turkey cool by releasing heat. Those are just two of the turkey's caruncles. They have more. In fact, if you look up the word caruncle, which is also kind of hard to pronounce, turkeys are the example used for them. Anyways, hopefully you all learned a little more about turkeys. I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and until next time, take care.